Let's read a book. Follow along as I read. Rules and Government. Why do we have rules? By Margaret McNamara.
Safety first. Wear your safety glasses. Do not enter. No swimming. Caution. Why do we have rules? By Margaret McNamara. Table of Contents. Words to think about. Page 2. Introduction. Page 4. Chapter 1. Rules that keep us safe. Page 6. Chapter 2. Rules for fair play. Page 10. Chapter 3. Rules to care for Earth. Page 12. Conclusion. Page 14. Glossary and Index. Page 16. Stop. Words to think about. Citizens.
These good citizens follow rules about walking.
Community.
People live, work, and play in this community.
Fairness.
You show fairness by waiting your turn.
Laws.
These signs show the laws in a community.
Please fasten seatbelts. It's the law. No parking on sidewalk. $200 fine. Rules.
Rules help you know what to do.
Chores. Clean room. Vacuum. Dust. Recycling. Take out trash. Safe.
Wearing a helmet keeps your head safe.
Introduction.
Rules are very important. Rules help people understand what they should and shouldn't do. You follow rules every day. All good citizens or members of a community follow the rules. In this book, you will learn about how rules help people.
You follow rules when you play a sport. These good citizens follow rules about when to walk. School. Stop. People who throw trash on the ground can get in trouble. $1,000 fine for littering. Chapter 1. Rules that keep us safe.
When you get in a car, you put on your seatbelt. You know that wearing your seatbelt can keep you safe. Wearing a seatbelt is also a rule. Your community made this rule to keep you safe.
These signs help people stay safe. Think. Buckle up for safety. No swimming. Do not enter. Railroad crossing. Caution, wet floor. Safety first. Wear your safety glasses. School.
The rules your community makes are laws. If you don't follow the laws, you can get in trouble.
When you speed, you can get a ticket. Speeding is dangerous. Speed limit 35. Stop. 15 meters. One way. Who makes rules? Parents make rules at home. Sometimes children help their parents make rules. The principal and teachers make rules at school. Sometimes students help their teachers make rules. People in state government make rules for the state. Citizens help make the rules too.
Let's quick talk about Chapter 1. In Chapter 1, we talked about the law of speeding. So if speeding is dangerous, what could be the effect of speeding? If we're driving too fast, what could be the effect? Well, we might get a ticket. And if we're lucky, we get a ticket. But the worst outcome could be that somebody gets hurt, right? So the ticket reminds us that we need to slow down so we don't get hurt or we don't hurt someone else. Same thing with the seatbelt. Wear your seatbelt is the cause, and what's the effect of that? Well, it keeps us safe. Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Rules for fair play.
Everybody wants to be treated with fairness. Some rules keep people from treating others unfairly. The rules make sure that everybody gets the same chances. You are being a good citizen when you play by the rules.
When teams play by the rules, everyone gets a chance to win. Playing by the rules helps everyone get along. Look at text structure. Description. The author uses the word fairness to describe how people like to be treated. What other words does the author use to describe things?
And we're going to move on to Chapter 3, Rules to Care for Earth. And before we read that, I want you to think about Chapter 1 with all of the signs and the laws. Chapter 1 really talked about safety and the community. And in Chapter 2, we were talking about, if we look back here, we were talking about in sports. So I also want you to think about all the connections that you make. Connections to when you're playing fair, whether it's a sport or a game. All of those things are rules for playing, or in all of those things. Anytime you're playing a game, no matter what kind, rules for playing fair are important, aren't they? And what would be the effect if you did not have rules?
Chapter 3. Rules to care for Earth.
Good citizens help take care of Earth. Rules tell people how to do their part. Most communities have rules about littering. They have rules about recycling, too. What rules help you take care of the planet?
These good citizens help take care of Earth. Many communities have rules about recycling.
And here's our conclusion. Remember, a conclusion is to wrap up and kind of give a summary of everything that happened in the text.
Conclusion.
Good citizens follow many kinds of rules. There are rules for safety and rules for fairness. Some rules protect our planet.
Many kinds of rules. Think about it. Which photographs show people following safety rules? Which photographs show people following rules for fair play? Which photographs show people following rules to care for Earth?
And those are all some great questions to think about. I'm going to bring us back to cause and effect. Let's think about if we all follow the rules, what would be the effect of that? Pause and discuss. What would be the effect of following those rules? Well, I think that people would stay safe, we would play fair, our earth would be protected, and people would just get along better, right? So if things are fair and we're safe and our earth is cared for, those are all good things. So follow those rules, friends. And here's our glossary and our index. And you can pause right now if you'd like to read that on your screen.